Let's check out session 25. This is the Buffalo Challenge and the Circuit Workshop. Now in this one, the Buffalo Challenge is the lion's share of the session. It's a pretty big challenge, this one. To get on top of this well, organise your equipment. Make sure you've got blood pressure kits, tape measures, and very importantly, case study cards all set up and ready to go. You'll need to divide friends into groups, and you'll need to divide cards amongst them a number of times during the session. Now, during this session, the Buffalo Challenge is going to take up all of the time before the break. So the friends are going to be in the room for nearly 2 hours. They have their break, and then you finish up with the circuit practical at the end. Now, with the Buffalo Challenge, as with any challenge, check out your delivery plan first. Make sure you check out the plan. One of the key things in any challenge is going to be the administration. Administration can be gotten on top of with some pretty simple things when you hand out the friends' fabs. Hand out the fab, get the friends to get to the appropriate page, have the friends date, candidate, and assessor components, have them go to the back page with the grid, date it, and write your name in it as well. That'll save you 5 minutes. Now for the challenge itself, Buffalo is in 3 parts. There are 3 tasks that you need to go through. The 3 tasks are, task 1, 40 minutes, has case study 1 and case study 2. So you're going to need 15 minutes for the friends to do case study 1, fill in the form and take the measurements. So one friend's a client, one friend's a trainer. Then they swap roles on a different case study. One friend's a client, one friend's a trainer. They take the measurements and ask the questions. Now when you hand out the case study cards, let's assume a group of 32. Divide the cards into 8. So you've got 4 case studies of 8. Divide the group into 2. One half of the group working with their partners will do case study 1, case study 2. The other half will do case study 3, case study 4. When you get to task number 2, you swap all the cards around, so it's a fresh case study that the friends haven't been exposed to. That's important. Now, task 2's got 30 minutes allocated to it. So with the 2 new case studies, again, you allocate 15 minutes for each friend to go through and ask the case study questions and then answer the healthy eating questions. So it's about 5 minutes of talk and then about 10 minutes to answer the questions. At the end of this, it finishes with a role play. And in the role play, you go through healthy eating habits and it's a debrief for the client. So that's like a one-on-one role play. With task 3, you work through the case studies now that are in the friends' booklets. This is the bit on special populations. Give them 10 minutes total, so they've got 5 minutes for each of the case studies to address the questions. And after that, send them off for a break. They'll be liberally fried, but what they'll need to do during this break is also get changed for the circuit class that they do afterwards. The circuit workshop is what concludes session 25. You'll need to give about an hour of allocation to this one. When the friends come back after the break, spend the first 10 minutes setting up the circuit. So get them to set it up with you so they can see the process of how you go about setting up stations. And this is going to act as the model for them when they go through circuit design in their next session and very much importantly for their baboon challenge. Now if you've allocated an hour, about 10 minutes to set up, the circuit class will be roughly 30 to 45 minutes long. Make sure it's pumped up music, make sure it's PPCA free music, make sure also that you've got your best instructor hat on. It's an expression session, you need to go off. So it's got to be high velocity, pumped up session that the friends can really get into. Now at the end of the session, spend say 10, 15 minutes at the most debriefing on why you put those specific things into the session. This session is going to be what you'll look back on in the following session on circuit design. So you want to use the key components of that session for the friends to be able to build their circuits and build their ideas from, which means that the exercises that you use will come very much from what they've done so far in the course and what appears in circuit design the next day.